All right, well, welcome. You probably just got done watching some time lapsing. We're in the process here. Just kind of did some half-ass body work to get it somewhat straight. And then we're gonna be Patina-ing the paint job to get it to look like it was always done, you know. And worked on the other side here the other day. That was not on video, but I have a picture. We could probably show you that too, but for right now, that's what we're doing. We kind of come up with a little method here. We got a spray bottle of water to replicate some of these pock marks, and then just going to use some satin and semi-flat and black spray paint, and then I got a little trick I come up with some scrub daddies and some rubberized undercoating for some texture. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now. Pretty slick method here. Just kind of mist on these water droplets here. And the paint, when you go to paint over them, is going to not stick there, obviously, because it's water droplets. And so the result will be a bunch of pock marks. Oh, looks like we got some drippage. If we got a finer spray. We're gonna have to start over on a couple of spots there. That's fine. We're working through it. This is only the second time I've done this, so, you know. If we don't like how it turns out, just try again. I think I'm gonna leave some of this Rust-Oleum red, or actually not Rust-Oleum red, it's whatever I just said to Eli it was. He's getting me another can. I think I'm gonna leave some of that, not a full coverage, you know, because I'm gonna be going over the top with more black rubberized undercoating. And so we're gonna increase the amount of blackness to it. And this van might look blue, but it's actually brown. No, it's not brown. I'm looking at brown color. It's actually black. It's blue, but it looks blue, but it's black because you scuff it up. It's just oxidized somehow over the years of the black turned blue. I was trying to find like paint to match in for touch-up and these different shades of blue and on different websites for finding the color code, and turns out it's actually black. So once we get done with this whole patina process, I'm going to be doing a comet wash made popular by certain TV personalities. And then hopefully that'll kind of blend in it'll take off any overspray, bring out the shinish that's left on the original paint, maybe bring up some of the shine on the faux patina. Not rocket science. See, on the other side, I didn't put quite as many water droplets on it because it was my first time, and I wasn't sure, so I ended up actually having to come back in with that ruddy brown and some on the sponge. These are what we got here. These are just your, I think these are actually like, might be from Chinese e-commerce place, but Scrub Daddy-esque type sponges. Happy little guys. Okay, well, we're back. We let a little bit of time pass here for the paint to dry. Microfibre cloth. I'm just gonna wipe that water off. Uh-oh. Need too much time to dry. There we go. We'll use a steel wool works too. There we go. Breaks the surface there. So our water droplets dried right in the black paint. Alright, you'll have that. Like I said, I don't think there's a right way to do this. If there is, you're not gonna get it from me today. You're just gonna get how I do it. We're adding depth. Oh! Then I just kind of buffed it off with my SOS pad. Huh? Huh? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, we had a little battery diode here. I think we're coming in pretty good there. If the camera would stop zorting out here. Whoa, Lord have mercy. Bear with me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think by the time we get a comet wash on the rest of this thing, we're going to be doing pretty good. Haven't done those yet, but I did this. Boy, I think I'm gonna call that good enough, huh? We'll give her a little light dust with some black just to try to do a little blendy poo, huh? All right, well, with that, I bid you farewell. Toodles. I think it turned out pretty good. Good enough for now. Riley helped quite a lot on it. Actually, he just had to go to his real job here. So, yeah. Getting there. Get the back doors and the door tops. I know a windshield was talked about, and by golly, I'm not in the frame. We were going to, but we ran into a little hiccup with the foam is not curing. We filled a bunch of garbage bags with expandable foam to try to support it, to cut it again, and it's going to work really well. I think we're going to get it this time. But the foam is not to cure, and I'm not going to cut down into freaking wet expandable foam. It'll be a complete and total nightmare. So we'll wait until it's done. Oh, that thing had a Hemi. Well, I'll wait until it's done curing, or in the meantime, if it doesn't cure, I ordered a different style. I ordered the foam in the bag that you like snap and then it expands for like filling a box. Filling a box with your treasures not to break for shipping purposes. So if that doesn't happen, if the foam doesn't get hard by the time we get those, we'll use those. Those are supposed to be like real fast. So then we'll hit it. Probably, I don't know if it'll be next week or not, but it'll be within the next, pretty quick here, as soon as possible. So, until next time, Toodles, hope you learned something. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed our time together. And see you again next time. Bye-bye.